Hello there, welcome to day 15, so December the 15th of Vlogmas with our Christmas themed alphabet, talking each day about what the letter of the alphabet signifies for something to do with Christmas. So today we have the letter O, and I've been asking you under each live to comment what you think I will be talking about for the next day. And you win points. If you get the right thing, you get double points. If you just comment or guess, then you get double points for getting the right answer, or just a point for coming on either live or watching back later and leaving a comment. So you need to go onto this video and put what you think I will be talking about for the letter P tomorrow to do with Christmas. Okay, so the letter O. Now, I did give you a bit of a clue, and I said there is something you will think of, but you will get triple points if you're very specific about the way I'm going to talk about it. I bet that got you thinking, because we didn't get many answers. So you could have had, "Oh, little town of Bethlehem." That's very clever. "Oh, come all ye faithful." That's clever. And then "Olive Farm Retreat at Christmas," which I thought was a really good answer because our home is Olive Farm Retreat. So I talk about what we do at Christmas. Still not the right answer. You could have thought of "Once in Royal David City." Oh, I'm surprised nobody thought of ornaments. Now, we have done decorations under D, but nobody got the right answer. So let's have a little think and have a little interlude, and then I will tell you what we are talking about, what I chose for the letter O. Okay, so we have Steve and Tina Jewell in the house, and we also have Two Doves, Bees and Gardens. And Two Doves, Bees and Gardens have been doing lots of guesses. They didn't make a guess for today. But as I said, it was a little bit twisted. Now, first of all, I'll tell you what the actual thing is. And then I will tell you my twisted version, if you like. Twisted version. Oh, you did make a guess. What did you guess? I normally check my emails. What did you guess for O before I reveal? Did you do a guess for O? Have I missed that then? Ornament. Ah, you guessed ornament. Ah, now I said that. Funny, no one guessed ornament. Ah, you guessed ornament. Cool. I missed that one. I normally do check, so I must have just missed that one. I have been noticing your we're back to that situation, your ones under my messages are the held messages. I don't know why that happens with your channel, but I do check in there, so maybe I just stuck in under the wire. Right, I didn't see it then. But no, it's not ornament. I love you guessing, I really do. So I've got to give you points for guessing and commenting because I didn't see that one. Where's yours? Up here. So you've got another point there. Okay, so what was it? What was the answer? And as I say, I'll tell you the normal answer, what I said you'll still get points for. And then if you've got the twisted version, which I will say afterwards, you will get triple points, which no one got. So today's answer, the first part, is orange. Nobody got orange. So I'll tell you a little bit about oranges. And these replaced putting an orange fruit into the Christmas stockings from St. Nicholas. And it links to a showing of generosity. And some people got oranges as a rare and exotic treat. Also, along with nuts, also put in the toe of a Christmas stocking. And the idea was both were able to be shared. That was the whole purpose of them. So that's the links to generosity. Did any of you have oranges in your stocking? And I've talked before about we were allowed to open our stockings on the end of our beds whenever we wanted to, as long as it was past midnight of Christmas Eve. And my mum would wrap up lots of little tiny things in there. It wasn't one of these times when you spent a fortune on Christmas stockings. So it would be little pens, stationery. I quite like fun stationery. So little erasers made into different things, which I have shared before. Little mini puzzle books you could get. As I got older, it'd be makeup or pairs of tights, but lots of little things in there. Two Doves say we often give the kids chocolate oranges in their stockings. Well, my gosh, if only you had have guessed that, because this is my twist on orange. Yes, so that was my twist. That's how you would have got triple points, to not only say orange or oranges, but Terry's chocolate orange. And I'll tell you a bit about that in a minute. Two Doves Bees Garden says, yes, so many words to choose from. And this is probably why I didn't see it. It's one day I didn't check my emails. By the way, I sent an email with a couple of photos showing our dove ornaments on our tree. This links, if you wasn't watching, guys, to I was asking how you decorate your Christmas tree, what sort of lights you have. Do you have plain white lights? Do you have lots of colour lights? I have fibre optic. And two doves said they have white lights and they have dove ornaments on their trees. I said I'd love to share that, so I've just made myself a note and I'll try and pick that up tomorrow and show you guys on the live tomorrow, so it will link in quite nicely. Not tomorrow. Yes, I can show it tomorrow, but I was going to say it might actually link in somewhere else. There we go. Okay, I'll put it there. So I'll try and pick that up tomorrow. Now I've figured out how I can show you still pictures and show that. So let's talk about Terry's chocolate orange. I don't know how many of you know what that is, hence I showed it, and I showed different variations of it. Let me see. Terry's orange. It was created in 1932 at Terry's Chocolate Works in York, England. That's where Blue from Blue Self-Reliant lives, in York, but she's moving to Australia. If you want to know more about that, check on her channel. The first, though, was Terry's Chocolate Apple. Do any of you remember that? Terry's Chocolate Apple. Slogan, originally it was called the Dessert Chocolate Orange. Slogans have changed and they included smash it to pieces, love it to bits, don't tap it, whack it, tap it, unwrap it. That's the one I know. Tap it, unwrap it. It's not Terry's, it's mine. And I know that. I think Dawn French did that advert. It's not Terry's, it's mine. They might have used lots of different celebrities saying it, but I remember Dawn French doing it. And the reason was you saw it was in the round wrapper and you banged it on the table and that broke it into segments because it had a thick chocolate core almost holding it together. So that was Terry's, I nearly said Cadbury's then, Terry's Chocolate Orange. So I'll just show that clip again and you will see from there through the ages different types. I do believe they brought a mint one out. Whether that was just 1 year, I don't know. Let's have a look. There's one of my cats. You do notice that one crops up quite a bit, that one. So that was really reminding you about Christmas adverts. Now, there are a lot of adverts these days that seem to continue each year to keep you looking at them. What adverts do you remember? Can be any adverts, old adverts, but Christmas particularly. I've got a few pictures here, and this one, a Torah. Do any of you know that? Beef suet. That was an advert for that. Let's see what else I can find. Oh, this one you'll all know. That was Bassett's Licorice All Sorts. Bertie Bassett. Remember Bertie Bassett? There's there. Let me see. Looking for more Christmassy ones for you. This one. Now, I'll show you the packets as well. For Christmas, Bird's Custard. English people do like their custard. And you've got here, I think there used to be recipes on the back of the bird custards. I believe there was. I will keep going dark because I'm showing you pictures. Let's see. Oh, for a nice winter's night. Bovril. I used to have Bovril flavoured crisp, but other than that, I didn't have Bovril. So there's Bovril, which was like you put in a spoon into hot water, I think. You made like a sort of tea thing. Let's see. It's an old advert for Cadbury's milk chocolate. There's one there. Oh, here we go. Fry's milk chocolate. So advert there. What else? It's all about chocolates for Christmas time. Trying to find Christmassy things. Let's see what else we can find. This one is an advert for Christmas. A Gillette for Christmas. Check the men on your Christmas list. Probably all shave and have razors. Don't let that stop you. If they're using old style razors or those which have lost their precision from being dropped and damaged, they are missing a lot. For their present, mark down Gillette Super Speed as a natural. They'll be delighted with the change. Up-to-date, streamlined shaving every day for years to come. And here's the set to give. So I've read the small print for you. There. I don't think if I was a man I'd want a razor for Christmas. Shaver, do you? No. What else? Looking for more Christmassy stuff. Oh, there we go. If we gave the man a razor for Christmas, then you're entitled to give the woman a Hoover vacuum cleaner. Now, that is the exact type I have in my doll's house. And I was saying, my doll's house I've still got that I had, it was from the 1960s. And some of the stuff in it, like what you could buy, was too old-fashioned for the times we were buying it. Like they hadn't updated anything. And this was the style Hoover. I'm sure it didn't still look like that. That's why a lot of people call vacuum cleaners Hoovers, because it was the brand. There's something else for winter. Horlicks. I've never had that either. It's like a malt drink. Not had that. I think malt's quite there. Here's one you'll know. Hovis. That says bread and biscuits, but we know the Hovis loaf. The Hovis loaf. What's that? As you might have at Christmas, HP sauce, which is like a brown sauce, and English people would mostly have that as like instead of ketchup, but you'd have it on sausages, bacon sandwich, that kind of thing. And HP stands for Houses of Parliament, in case you don't know. And if you want to be very English, talk about HP sauce. It's a very dark brown sauce. Oh, now this is something people would have at Christmas. Jacob cream crackers. I've got two pictures. So you've got, that's the old advert. And then there's another advert there. So let's say 1851, 1951, is that? Yes, 1851, 1951, I think. Well, anything else Christmassy? Let me see. Oh, toys for Christmas. Lego. Now, I've just been looking at I talked the other day, I'd like the houses that you can get, like you can build a whole street, or houses and shops. And I've just been looking at those because I said I don't even know what ones they really do. And I've been looking at those. Oh, that's so expensive. So expensive. So there's Lego. Yes, I've gone down a rabbit hole with Lego, like the adult village you can build. Gone down the right rabbit hole with those, and now it keeps suggesting it on what's it called, YouTube. That's the thing. Oh dear. So yeah, there's a few there. Gift for Christmas, Parker pens. Parker pens, fountain pens. Do any of you still use a fountain pen? I think I've still got a couple of fountain pens. I think I've still got a couple somewhere. And of course, I went from the days of squeezing it up into like a pipette, almost sucking it up. And then you had cartridges you could put in, cartridge pens. I've still got some proper ink pens. Can't show you that one. I can't show you that one anymore. And then you've got the chocolates for Christmas. Very traditional English box of chocolates is Black Magic, which are dark chocolate ones. And Quality Street, which obviously you can still get. You get those now, and there's barely any in them, and they've completely changed what ones you get in there. Let's see from the bottom there what ones they've got. You've got the green triangle one. Never liked that one. Doesn't say what they are, I don't think. Toffee ones. Does it say marzipan? Marzipan. I like the soft centre ones. You get orange and strawberry. I like the soft caramel. They're normally a heart shape. I like those. I like the chewy toffees. I don't like coconut. You used to get with blue wrappers. I don't like anything with nuts in. Marzipan, I don't mind. I quite like marzipan. Let's say what one's there. No, but it's got the history of those. So what adverts do you know? What do you know for Christmas? Oh, this is very Christmassy. Schweppes. And you could get lemonades and tonics and all sorts of those. It says Schweppes. Schweppes scents. Schweppes scene. Schweppes. Can't read it. Lasts the whole drink through. The slogan was introduced to the public in June 1946, but after its withdrawal during the war, the brand itself did not reappear until February 1948. Wow, 1948. Yes. Oh, and then I did for you on, I think, day 3, I talked about crackers, Christmas crackers, and the history of those. So if you want to know more about those, go and look on day 3, letter C, and you will find all about Christmas crackers. think that's all Christmassy ones I can find. Oh, Sabutio. It's toys for Christmas. Do you remember those? You used to have to flick them, didn't you? My mum had a little like football set. I don't know where she got it from. And it was like quite big, maybe sort of a big tray size. And it was a football pitch, and you had plastic white goalpost. My sister's watching. She's watched some of these, and she was talking about, well, I was talking about the Scrooge film. And it was white goalpost, and then you had little yellow men and little red men. They were thin plastic, and I remember I could see them in my head. They had one leg out like kicking, and then you pressed in like a disc magnet. So you pressed it into a flat disc magnet, and then you had yellow, I can see it in my head, yellow long sticks with the magnet on, and then you used to go underneath. Oh, the table had legs with red, they were wooden peg legs with red suckers on the bottom, so you stuck it to the table, and then you got the long magnets on sticks, on plastic sticks, and you could move your pieces around, and obviously they weren't strong magnets, you could easily detach and pick up another one. And I can see the football. It was a brown plastic football, but it looked like a football, and you could move along, and obviously you could spin your people round and they'd kick. And I hope she's still got that. I would have loved that, actually, if she'd have got rid of it, my mum. And as I say, I'm not sure why she got that, really, because we're all girls. Maybe she got it for Dad at one point. I don't know where it came from. So if my big sister's watching, tell me where that came from if you know. I'm talking to my mum on Christmas Eve, so I'll have to remember to ask her about the football game. So, yeah. So we don't have Sabutio, but I think this was pretty cool. If any of you know that, if you've seen it, I don't know what make it was or anything. I don't ever remember a box with it. And then as we got older, me and my sister would use the board as a little board to play games on, not with the legs. That's why I nearly forgot about the legs. We just used it as a little board when we were at the caravan site, because my mum had a caravan, and we left that there just to play. If we were playing with the game on the table, then you could lift it off and we could use the table for eating. So, yeah. Let's have a little interlude. Two Doves, Bees and Gardens. I haven't used one in a while, but I'm sure I still have one hanging around somewhere. Yes, I like to try and bring up memories. I like to try and push a little memory from somewhere. Well, I'm going to finish there today, a bit longer than I thought. I thought it was going to be a really short one today, but once I start talking about things, I remember. I think you know when you're getting old, when you live by your memories. Okay, so don't forget, put in the comments below what you think I'm going to be talking about tomorrow, which is the letter P. And I'll tell you if I'm talking about more than one thing. One thing. I'm talking about one thing. One thing, but I'm sure we'll talk about other things. So put what you think, and I'm adding your points up. Some of you are doing quite well for points, and I will see you tomorrow. Oh yes, I did. Two Doves, Bees and Gardens say, did you look up Grandma's got run over by a reindeer? Yes, I did. I meant to tell you and I didn't. I did look it up, and I can't remember the exact words now, but she needed to go and get some medication or something, and they let her go out in the snow all by herself. And there was something else that was quite appalling as well. But yeah, I did look it up. I found it quite bizarre. I thought it was going to be funny. I'd say it was bizarre. Yeah, there was something else, Nick. Go back and listen to the words. Something else. I'm like, well, no wonder. No wonder. Yes. Okay, so tomorrow is Tuesday, so there's no set time tomorrow. Sometimes it tends to be this sort of time of day, but not always. So if you think you might have missed me, then just check my lives, click on my lives, and you'll see if you've missed the next one. So you should remember the day. It's a day number that we're on. And obviously my day starts sooner than most of you anyway. So sometimes you'll say, oh, you've done it, but the day's just beginning. Well, it's 6 p.m. in the evening now for me, so I know some of you are starting your day. So have a great day. I will see you tomorrow. Until then, as always, Meraki.